Dr. T. Exantis. I'm assistant professor at the College of Business at UCF for commercial real estate finance. In this exercise, we're asked to consider purchasing a small office building for $1,975,000. And your expectations include the gross potential income of $340,000 for the first year, vacancy and loss of 15%, operating expense at 40%, and capex at 5%. You'll be expected to calculate the mortgage LTV at 75% at 7% interest rate, the debt amount, the monthly payment amortized over 25 years, the upfront cost of 2% of the loan, the net proceeds, and the equity investment. I'm going to jump right into Excel so we can get this problem started. What I've done is I've pre-created a basic Excel spreadsheet, which includes the information that's been given to us: the purchase price, the vacancy loss, OPEX, CAPEX percentages. What I would advise you to do is to create these boxes so you can kind of keep your information together and highlighting the items that's been given to you. For example, the interest rate, amortization period, LTV, lender points, and then you're going to be expected to calculate the missing information. Just to begin, I'll start with the cash flow for year one. We do know that vacancy and loss is a percentage of PGI. So we're going to say equal negative PGI times the vacancy and loss been given to us at 15%. And EGI is simply the sum of PGI and vacancy and loss. And OPEX is the same thing. It's going to be the percentage of EGI though. It is 40% of EGI. And you should get this. And then CAPEX is a percentage of EGI, and it is 5% of EGI. So and to calculate NOI, we simply sum your EGI and your CAPEX and OPEX. If you do that, you should have this for your NOI. Now, to calculate debt service, we got to go back here to calculate the loan information. The first step to do so is to calculate the LTV. The LTV we're given at 75% is equal 75% of the purchase price. So the LTV is $1,481,250. This would allow us to calculate the monthly payment. Monthly payment, we simply use the payment function. It's asking us for the rate divided by 12 and the period times 12, and then the debt amount, and then 0. This should calculate the monthly payment. To calculate the annual payment, simply multiply 12 times your monthly payment. Now, this should give you the annual payment, which is your debt service. So your debt service now is this. And then your before tax cash flow is the sum of your NOI and your debt service. And you have $33,320. With that information, we should be able to calculate a few pieces of missing information. The loan cost is simply the lender points, 2% times the debt, and therefore we should be able to calculate the equity invested. Equity invested is the purchase price plus the loan cost minus the debt, which gives us $523,375. With that information, we should be able to compute all of the ratios. The first one is the cap rate. The cap rate is simple. If you remember the formula ERV, I over RV, we have the NOI, so it's NOI divided by the purchase price, which gives us 8.05% cap rate. The equity dividends ratio, it's simply the before tax cash flow divided by initial investment. So it is the before tax cash flow divided by the initial investment. And you have this. Your effective gross income multiplier is simply the price over EGI. The price of the property over EGI. And then you're looking for operating expense ratio. Operating expense ratio is also fairly simple, is the OPEX divided by the EGI. And your debt coverage ratio is simply the NOI divided by your debt.